Netflix has just released the most awaited season 3 of its hit psychological thriller, You, and in just a few days, avid fans have already finished watching it. Well, what better way to spend a weekend off than snuggling with your screens on and watching Joe Goldberg go from a new daddy to a dodgy cat boy again? It's pretty safe to say that the latest season release was satisfying, and given the cliffhanger ending, we fans know for sure that there will be a season 4. And fortunately for us, but not for Joe's future flames, there will be a next season. Just this October, prior to the release of the 3rd season, the series has officially been renewed for season 4. And fans can't wait any longer to know everything there already is to know about it. Netflix has already revealed a first look teaser a couple of days prior to season 3 to tease about the upcoming season 4, and it was just great and very witty, weaving together old clips from the last 2 seasons and using the wordplay on Joe's catchphrase, "For you," turning it into "For you." How fantastic and clever is that? Now, if you are one of those avid fanatics who is intently following the series by heart, then stay until the end of this video to find out every single detail we know about You Season 4 so far. But, of course, this video will contain some major details from the last season, so buckle up for some jaw-dropping spoilers. But before anything else, make sure to hit that subscribe button first and smash that notification bell for more updates. Now, let the stalking begin. You is an American psychological thriller television series based on the books by Caroline Kepnes. It follows Joe Goldberg, a bookstore manager and madman who falls in love and develops an extreme obsession. In the 2nd season, Joe Goldberg moves from New York to Los Angeles to escape his past and starts over with a new identity. When he meets avid chef Love Quinn, Joe begins falling into his old patterns and obsessions and craziness, but the catch is that Love too is as messed up as him. So yeah, you can say they are the perfect paragon of a crazy toxic couple. The 3rd season revolved around new dad Joe and his insane wife Love. Building their own family and having their first child sounds just like a fairy tale happily ever after, right? Wrong. Of course not. Joe Goldberg is not the type of man to settle in a happily ever after, especially not with a woman as messed up as his mind. The couple also relocated to a new area in Northern California surrounded by rich entrepreneurs, social media famous biohackers, and pretentious bloggers. While Joe tries to be a loving husband and caring dad, he is not far from inviting more chaos due to his new obsession and bad decisions. As the relationship dynamic takes a new turn, Joe continues to repeat the cycle of obsession with a burgeoning interest in their next-door neighbor, but Love wouldn't have it. And that was how their supposedly happy ending took a dark turn again. The season ended with a cliffhanger after Joe, oops, major spoiler coming up, outsmarted Love and eventually killed her. He left his kid and flew to Paris to start over again with a new identity as Nick and basically look for Marianne, the woman he had been obsessing about. Classic Joe Goldberg move. Now, taking from that storyline, what do you think will happen in the recently announced Season 4? Here's everything we know so far. Season 4 announcement. In what was a surprising move made by Netflix, the announcement that You had been renewed for a 4th season came 48 hours before the 3rd season was released. As one of the most popular originals in the Netflix library, there was no doubt that You would be and was always going to be renewed for a 4th season. However, we were expecting the announcement to be made after the 3rd season landed, just in case it spoiled whatever was in store for Joe in Season 3. What to expect in the 4th season storyline? Once again, Joe has changed his identity and is now going by the name of Nick. It's no surprise Joe would have to change his identity considering the name of Joe Goldberg is now famous in the USA thanks to Joe successfully pinning all of the Madre Linda instances on Love. Now that Joe is in Paris, his search for Marianne begins, an expert stalker. If Marianne is indeed in Paris, then Joe will definitely find her sooner rather than later. How do you say run in French? But will Joe's past finally catch up with him? From one location to the next, wherever Joe goes, a trail of bodies lie in his wake. Even if he didn't necessarily kill them himself, given just how many people have met their end directly or indirectly through Joe, it will have to catch up with him eventually. The Paris police aren't going to be looking for a dead man. However, if Joe somehow finds himself in custody and the American authorities are contacted, it wouldn't take long to put two and two together before they realize that Joe faked his death and fled the country. It then wouldn't be hard for them to connect all of the events from Madre Linda to LA and back to his life in New York, to then recognize him as the culprit. Will Joe ever leave Paris? Pretty sure he will, eventually. There has to be an end of the road for Joe somewhere, and wherever or not he finds the one won't matter at all if there's an international manhunt out for him. And if all else fails in Paris, then the only option Joe has is potentially fleeing to the Philippines where his friend, the real Will Battleheim, lives. It's too early to tell what Joe will get up to in the City of Lights, but whatever happens, it's sure to get messy. Season 4 Returning Cast Members. As it currently stands, the only confirmed cast member who will be returning for the 4th season of You is Penn Badgley. We fully expect Tati Gabrielle to reprise her role as Marianne in the upcoming season. She had a great run in the latest season after all, and she embodied a real independent character. Though we hope the young mom and her daughter will stay hidden, it's likely that Gabrielle will show up, either through the present storyline or flashback scenes. Beyond her and Badgley, the show will probably bring on an entirely new cast, as it has in the first 3 seasons. We all hope she returns along with Penn, and if there is the slightest chance that Love Quinn is still alive, then we can also hope for Victoria Pedretti to come back as well. As for new faces, with the series still several weeks or months away from filming, no new cast members have been announced ahead of time. Production start date is still being finalized. While the news of renewal is fantastic, we've heard little to nothing as to when production will begin on the 4th season. However, if we follow the timeline of the production of the 3rd season, we may also be able to predict when filming will begin and conclude for You Season 4. The 3rd season was confirmed to be in production on November 2nd, 2020, and concluded by April 23rd, 2021. Fully hoping that the 4th season follows a similar schedule. Then we expect to see an announcement made that production of You Season 4 has begun in November or December 2021. Given this, we also still have a blurry sight on the exact release date. However, viewers can expect it to arrive by late 2022. The 1st and 2nd seasons of the show were released in December. The 3rd season took time to come out due to the worldwide illness. However, the showrunners might wish to go back to their original timeline and release the next part in December 2022. Will Season 4 be the final season of the series? Netflix has not revealed with the renewal announcement of Season 4 if this is the last we'll see of Joe. So as it stands, there's a chance we could see even more of You in the next future. How about you? Are you excited for the new season? How many bodies will Joe add to his list this time? Tell us your thoughts in the comments. That's all for today, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and smash that notification bell for more videos like this. If you like this video, feel free to check out our You Season 3 Shocking Twist and Ending Explained video. Stay tuned.